Now let's begin to make the appearance of our blog better, right?
This video is brought to you by EpiPies Academy.
So this is our blog. So far we've kind of created a bunch of dummy posts and a few pages. I actually created a few other pages. Let me refresh so that you can see what's going to happen. You see, so sample page. So we'll use that soon. Not yet. Now what I want to do is talk about widgets. These are all customizable sort of widgets that you can add and take out of your site. And as you might have noticed that in this particular theme, in WordPress language, theme is design. Those terms are interchangeable. You can see that the page actually looks aligned a little like in here, but the posts start here. The spacing is awkward, right? And the reason for that is because this theme is made to have another column right here on the right side. So let me show you how to do that. We go to appearance in our dashboard, right? If you wanted to see how to go there from the beginning, it's dashboard, appearance, and then widgets. And in the widgets, see, they have something called main widget area and a secondary widget area. The main widget area is actually the stuff on the bottom. And to be honest with you, I don't really like having too many things here because look, search, we already have search here, right? So it's not really helpful. Recent posts, maybe. Recent comments, not really. Archives, maybe, right? So I like to get rid of a few of these things. And the only things I like to keep are things like category and archives. And the reason I like to keep that is for SEO purposes because it makes the blog easier for Google to crawl. And we'll talk about SEO in a little bit, but that's just something to keep in mind. This meta stuff, I don't really care for it, right? So let's get rid of some of these things. Search, I don't care for it. Let's delete it. Recent comments, let's think about it. Meta, let's delete it for sure. Recent posts, we see recent posts right on the blog, so we don't actually need to do that. I would get rid of it. Delete that. Maybe let's keep this. And what's really interesting, it's actually, let's have a secondary area. And I want to just show you what's possible. So maybe let's make a simple one. Just text. Hello and hello there. And you will see the effect of that once I save. And I close that. You see now I have something in the secondary area, and you will see that now few things are appearing there. It looks cleaner, and you'll see that the posts are more aligned, and there's an area here. Now this is cool because we can actually do some things here, like put an ad. This is not a terribly bad converting spot for an ad. It's not the best. The best is where the eyes are of the person. And it's usually on the left side and in the content. But this is still above the fold and it's not terrible. So we can put some kind of an ad or a call to action or maybe an email sign-up form, which we'll do in a little bit. So things like that. It really depends on what the strategy for your blog is. But you can see that for the widgets, you can do a lot. So we already have a few widgets here, so I wouldn't do the categories. RSS is a little bit of an outdated thing. People don't do it much. We can add widgets later because, for example, if we use email marketing and we use something like MailChimp, well, MailChimp has their own widget, and we're going to be able to add MailChimp's widget and add that widget to our site so that our site can get email signups so that we can email people when new blog posts are up or if we have anything to announce. For now, let's say that we're set here because we don't have a particular strategy for the widgets on the right side, but what we've accomplished is now our blog actually looks better spaced, right? So it has two columns. The columns on the left are more left adjusted, so they look more natural, and it's beginning to look a little bit more, like it's supposed to look. So let's end this widget section here, and once we start customizing more deeply, we'll get back into it. But for now, I think we're good. So I think that's it for the widget introduction, and I think you understand how that works.